Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your home girl, your favorite author of all times. I hope by now you guys are really loving me. It's me, your home girl, Ladosha, Wright, the author of BAM! What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon. Except this time I am in my little small cubicle. You guys might call the bathroom. I call it the porcelain goddess, all this other cool stuff. I've got my music playing and all that. It's not my music, it's actually my megahertz love sounds. Anybody is into the megahertz 528 love sounds, I want you to hit the heart button and subscribe to my channel because I am feeling so much love emanating through the screen. So today we're going to be talking about how to blow dry your hair. So I'm going to use a RevAir on one half of my hair, and then I'm going to use a blow dryer on the other half of my hair. So again, now this is a bootleg tutorial because these are things that are best taught in a hair salon. So in my book, What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon, it has a lot of good tips that can help you, along your journey at home. However, if you really are looking for help with literally how to do this, then you know what? When they allow us to open up the floodgates to come back to the hair salon, then in all honesty, the salon is the best place to learn how to do it if you don't have someone at home who can teach you. But here we are, it's the digital age, right? Okay, so we're going to start off with the RevAir. Now, I want you guys to know you have to have a few things before you get started. Number one, remember my book, it always talks about the right products. So we have the right products here. We've got some RevAir products, okay? We have the right tools. And here we have, make sure I'm not knocking anything over. So we have the right tools. And now we're going to talk about the right technique, okay? So it's going to be that simple. So I have my hair towel. Now, don't get in trouble at home if you're a teenager. Pick your towels that are separate from your body towels. So I have towels that are specifically only for me doing my hair, okay? So this is my hair towel, all right? So I'm going to take it off, and this is my hair. So now let the towel absorb a lot of the moisture out of the hair. So here is a concern that a lot of people are always talking about is, should I allow my hair to be soaking wet? So the answer is no, because it's going to take longer to dry, all right? So this is my hair, and now we're going to start off with some wonderful leave-in conditioner. Now, you can pick whichever one you want to use, okay? So I like Satin Tame. I like my product line. There are a lot of leave-in conditioners, but you want to use the kind, of course, that has what? Protein. So this has protein in it. It has keratin, it has collagen, it has, what else is here? It has a jojoba oil, mink oil, and it also has a silkening agent so that we can detangle the hair properly. So I like products that speak to the language of what I'm trying to do, which this company has all of that language on there. So we want an intensive revitalizer, okay? We also want our hair to be moisturized. We want protein, we want keratin, we want collagen. Collagen is what makes that youthful, that cute look that we like about our hair. That mink oil makes us shine. And then of course jojoba is strengthening. It's a great essential oil. And then it has silkening agents to help make this combing through process a heck of a lot easier, okay? Now, if you are not one who likes to use products that has animal byproducts in them, then of course you can, search down your aisles of your favorite store. There are plenty of hair care products that offer animal-free, cruelty-free, all this cool stuff, ingredients, okay? Not that Deca is into the animal cruelty thing, okay? All right? So next up, you want to comb your hair out. Now remember, you have to comb the conditioner through your hair. So do not do this. No, 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 no. Now, I'm not trying to wear my curls, so you're not going to see them pop through because I have used a towel to soak up a lot of the moisture so you don't see it, okay? So I'm combing it through, and I'm starting from the regrowth where my hair is the strongest, right? And I'm combing that conditioner all the way through the ends. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're blow drying their hair is that they don't comb products through the hair. So all companies encourage us to evenly distribute the products. So the best way to evenly distribute all products through our hair is to comb them through. You cannot take products and spray them or squeeze them into your hands and then you're gonna do this and get it through. No, you just literally put the product on top of the fibers. Now, to those of us who have a little bush or texture, whatever you want to call it, that won't work. So I like this product as well because it has a spray, and the spray will allow you to get back into the back of your head and to get to the scalp. So that's another thing I like about the sprays. The creams, you don't get to do that because they're a little bit more difficult. So this is in your detangling process, okay? So again, you're going to comb the product through, and as you can see, it is combed through. Now I have color treated hair. I don't have a relaxed or anything like that. So I'm going to show you the comb. And so you do see some fibers in the comb. That's normal. Now you don't want to see like a lot of fibers like that. That would indicate that you are ripping your hair out. The hair isn't prepped, and you might be using too large of sections. So remember, you have to do this in sections if need be. So next up, I am going to need a thermal protectant. So this is RevAir, and this is their Wave Goodbye. So again, I am using the RevAir device, so I'm using RevAir instructions. So number 3, 4 in this video, I want you guys to understand that it is imperative that you always, always, always follow the manufacturer's instructions. Do not cookie cut instructions. So again, there are some generic principles that goes with just about every product. However, you have to understand that each company has their own little je ne sais quoi of how they want the know-how, the savoir-faire to use their product, okay? So this product wants you, this company RevAir wants you to use about a dime size amount. Okay, now I'm going to rub it all over like I'm putting on lotion. I'm going to start from my ends because the ends are the oldest, and because it's all over my hands, now I'm going to go ahead on and woo, woo, woo. I'm going to rub it through. Okay, that's not the cutest little, yeah, no, okay. So now I have to do what? Comb the product through. Now people who are like, nah, Kilolo. No, sweetheart. We cannot be combing our hair through. You have to comb the product through your hair, particularly if it's very long, if it's dense. So density means how many fibers you have per cubic inch. And so textured hair, curly, afro, coily, wavy combination, and also very long hair, you have to comb the product through to ensure that the product is evenly distributed across all fibers, okay? So again, evenly distributed, on every single fiber. If you rub it through, you won't maximize the potential of what the product is formulated to do for your hair, okay? So this product says wave goodbye, right? So it is going to literally take out. I don't want the waves because now I want my hair to be smoothed out. So next up, again, right tools, right technique. So I'm going to do 1/2 with the blow dryer and 1/2 with the RevAir, correct? And I'm going to break this video in half so you guys won't be like, oh my gosh, she took like so forever. All right. So I am going to pin this down for half. Okay. Now, you need clips, people. Now, rubber bands may take longer to get out, but if you want to use a rubber band or a twisty tie, or, you know, to tie, not the bread kind, to tie your hair down, then that's okay, all right? Now, I believe in the method to the madness, so I'm going to start from the top, from the back, and work my way forward. However, it's your hair, remember? Right products, right tools, right technique. So if that technique feels right, then get your blow dry on. If not, then come on, people. Start off in small sections, working your way from the back, because you don't want to start up here while it's wet, and then you're working your way back and you're going to just work your way into a wet mess, okay? So here we have some clips, all right? Clip the hair out the way. Now, the manufacturer, RevAir, I love RevAir, okay? You can check them out at myrevair.com. This is for at least 2 inches of hair or more. And also, if the hair is heavily soiled, meaning you haven't shampooed it in, 2-3 weeks, and you have a lot of buildup from like shea butters, coconut oils, hair care products, or maybe you took down braids or weave and you have some glue, you have to make sure this stuff is all the way out of your hair. So this product is not for hair that's not cleansed properly, or if it's heavily soiled. So you must make sure the hair is cleansed, which of course you can watch more of my videos on other, in other videos on my channel, and then you can learn how to shampoo your hair properly. Okay, so this is RevAir. And then it has a tension setting where you can go from 1 to, I think this is 7. So I'm going to go halfway, which is about 4, because I don't need that much pull on my hair, okay? So here we go. It's up there. And it just goes right in. And voila. So I'm going to talk to you about why I like the RevAir. So number one of the biggest complaints that people have about blow drying is the awkwardness. How do you use the blow dryer with the brush, the comb? So that type of dexterity, it can be quite challenging and it can be intimidating for the novice, all right? That's one. With the RevAir, you don't have to worry about that. It's ambidextrous, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, okay? All right, so like that. Obviously, I love the speed, okay? So the speed is going to be the name of the game, homegirls and homeboys. Now, I do have a video on my Instagram page. I also have one on my Facebook page. And I posted a few things up on Twitter with my son's hair. So men, oh yeah, you can rock your RevAir too if you're braiding your hair or if you're drying your locks, okay? So again, no brainer. It just goes back in there. So I do get a lot of questions like, is this for black hair? Is it for black people? Is it for nappy hair? Is it for kinky hair? Look guys, it's for hair. If you're following me all the time, then you know I'm always teaching that race has nothing to do with hair. The only thing this company wants you to know is that you need at least 2 inches or more. Then of course the hair has to be clean. And I'm just gonna put that in there. And that, this right here, guys, y'all can't beat this. Now the next thing gonna come up is the price, Oh, hell no, Ladosha. They talking about $300. Okay, guys, they do have flex pay, number one. Number two, it depends on how much you're styling your hair. So if you're really not styling your hair at home, then maybe you're like, I don't want to make the investment. However, I think that everybody should be caring for their hair at home. So I think it's worth the investment. I would flex and pay out. So I pay for mine, and I'm very glad. And as a hairstylist, I do introduce this to my customers, okay? And so I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see, like, I wanna see the back. I don't trust you, Kilolo. So here is the back. So there you have it. And that's the back working out. And it massages the scalp. It's not hot. And you can put your fingers in there and feel if the scalp area is getting dry. And you can just hold it or you can move it around. Alright? And then that's simple. You just slide it out. You see? Now, what else I was going to say? Oh, by the way, it does have a warm setting, a neutral, and a cool shot. So to those of you who don't have texture and you want to see that volume, then yeah, you can get this. So I do have a lot of salon owners and other hairstylists who have questioned, like, you know, can you really get the volume, especially those hair salons and stylists who round brush? Yeah, you can. It's just that we're conditioned to work. And so this one, you don't have to do the work. So it plays on your mental faculties because we, you know, hairstylists, you know, we wanna look like, you know, we doing something. You know, we want to justify this cost. And so something about this RevAir will make you think you're not giving your customers, or you're not teaching them. You can't sell brushes and stuff. You can still sell retail with RevAir. So don't worry about not being able to sell your retail. You can. And then remember now, this device is great for people who have difficulty with the hand, with the arm, the wrist, the blow dryer coordination. People who have a propensity or tendency to rip their hair out, they're pulling their highlights too much. People who get the brush tangled in their hair. Sorry kids, I hate to tell on you, you're cutting your hair out. For people whose arms, you know, they get tired from all that round brushing. So this, you don't have to do all that. And you can create volume just like you will with the brush, just by over directing it. So if you have straight hair, you can still create the volume, because when you do that, you are exercising the erector pili muscle, which is how we create volume in the first place. All right, so voila, there you have it. And I'm going to come up a little bit closer so you guys can kind of see that, yeah, that movement is there. And you don't see potato chips, is what I call them. You don't see, let me move this down. You don't see potato chips of fibers all onto my clothes, okay? So that's a concern that people have. Also, if you have like texture, I don't have the most texture. It's starting to dry, so I'm starting to, you know, go back to Africa here a little bit. So if you don't if you're concerned about losing your texture, dude, this is the one for you, because it's not a lot of heat and there is no pulling. All right, so you don't get all of that pulling, but you can safely blow dry your hair and not compromise your texture. After all, what we do before that was invented. I hear you guys talking. But so again, we have something that has been invented for people, number one, who have difficulty with the coordination, the dexterity that's needed to effectively use the technique of a brush and a blow dryer. That's one. Two, you also have speed. So for people who are like, I do not have the time to be bothered with that, that's 2. 3, if you have multiple children or a big family who has a lot of hair, you can't go wrong with this. You're not using more electricity. As a matter of fact, it does not use as many wattages as a hair dryer, so you are going to save on your electricity bill. 4 is unisex, so it's for both man and female. 5, that massaging on the scalp, Lord Jesus, 6 pounds, 9 ounces in the manger. I'm telling you, that just feels so good on my scalp. So that's going to also get your blood flow And voila. Okay, so I did my thing. There you have Ladosha, and let y'all see her hair come to life. And yes, I'm going to do a video on how I blow dry it and make that real quick. I won't be all day. I'll flat iron 3/4 of it, and then I will you know, show you how I flat iron the rest. And so there you can see, and here is the back. So I'm going to blend this out using a blow dryer to show you in the next video. I'm going to start from here so you guys can see. But for the most part, there is the volume, there's the movement. And as you can see, when I get ready to flat iron it, guess what? I won't have to have my flat iron up really high, which you shouldn't in any case, whether you're using the blow dryer or the RevAir, but this just justifies that we don't have to use that much heat. And next week I'm going to do a wash and wear hairstyle so you guys can see all the texture that's still in my hair from using both the blow dryer and the RevAir, so that you can see that you can still have your texture even if you smooth out your hair. I hope you have found this video very helpful. Please, if you have any videos you would like for me to see, just email me at ladoshaw@yahoo.com, or just type something in below. Subscribe to this very cool hair care channel. Also, I will be creating a Patreon account for you guys to help support me financially, and you're going to get cool PDFs. You're also going to get templates, and you'll get little shopping lists and checkoff lists. So I have some cool things for you if you can support me over on at Patreon. And I have 6 tiers. I have 4 tiers that you know, it has a lot of content and PDFs and templates. I have 1 tier that will ship you hair care products every month to build your hair care wardrobe and a whole lot more. And then for my professionals, I have something specifically just for color, relaxer, and perm services to help you out as well. So thank you so very much for checking me out on the YouTube channel on how to use the RevAir on my hair or your hair, okay? Thank you guys so much. Oh, share the video. Help a sister build, all right? Okay, peace, love, and hair. And if you ain't got no hair, then do what? Y'all better rub y'all bald head, okay? I love you guys. Bye.